everyone, this is WhisperSister, back again with an update video, just to let you know what I've been up to and say hello. I guess the first thing that's new for me is I got a cat about 2 months ago. She is amazing. She's been such a blessing. Her name is Chloe, and she's about 4 years old. She's a long-haired, kind of tortoiseshell cat, super cute, so soft and so fluffy and cuddly. And yeah, it's been like a game changer for me. I've pretty much always had pets, and cats in particular, except for the last 5 years or so, since I left my ex and left all the animals with him. And I've been missing it, missing my cat, really. I still miss my cat that's at his place, but I also kind of felt like I wasn't really in a good place to be giving an animal a home. I just kind of wanted to leave my options open in terms of traveling, or I don't know, just I'm hardly ever home, or I've been hardly ever home for the first few years especially, and but lately I feel like there's been a bit of a shift, and I feel a lot more like just staying in and reconnecting with myself and kind of getting focused. And so having her has been awesome for that, because I can be at home and be working on stuff and not feel totally alone, and be able to take little breaks and pet the cat and all that. So she's awesome. I got her from my mom. My mom had actually adopted her because her previous owner committed suicide, which is a shame. And so she was left without a family, without an owner. And my mom took her in, but she already has 2 cats and 2 dogs. And so Chloe wasn't really enjoying herself there. And my mom said that as soon as she saw her, she thought of me and thought that she would be a great cat for me. So that was kind of in the back of her mind anyway. And then when she saw that Chloe would basically just like sit downstairs in my mom's sewing room and keep to herself and didn't seem very happy, so I wound up taking her, and yeah, it's been amazing. She's pretty much everything I could ever want in a cat. Yeah, so that's been a huge blessing for me. And then I guess the next thing that I have to talk about is I'm finally recording my first album, my first proper full-length studio album. I haven't made videos as much over the last few years, so I haven't really always, talked about how the whole journey of pursuing music has gone, but it's been kind of up and down, kind of a push and pull for me. It's definitely been a big part of my life, but on some level I think I haven't really trusted it or known really what to do about it, and so there's been a lot of resistance as well. But I've done a lot over the last few years, including all the busking. That was a very good learning experience. I've learned a lot, and now I'm at the point where I feel like the resistance has shifted, and now I just want to actually give it an honest try, or just like really see where I can go with music. And so the first step is to make a proper album, so that I can get my music out there and represent myself well. And I'm really excited about this album, how it's going to turn out. I've got a bunch of musicians working on it with me who are like these are people who I saw in concert 4 and 5 years ago and was totally inspired by, and just to think that they are now working on my album, and that they're all really excited about it, and they are standing behind my music, and it's just unbelievable. It's really kind of a trip, actually, but it's awesome. So so I'm going into the studio in a couple of weeks to get started on it, and it should be out sometime in October, sort of coinciding with my birthday. That's what I figured would be a good plan. And I've launched an Indiegogo campaign to raise money for it, so this is also kind of why I'm talking about it now. I thought I would reach out to you guys and let you know about this campaign, because there's been a lot of people over the years who have commented on videos and given me a lot of really good feedback and really awesome support, and asking if I have an album and where you can get it and that sort of thing. And so I thought I might as well reach out to you guys as well, and to anybody who may still kind of follow this channel or be interested in something like this. So basically, I have a goal of $12,000 that I am going to raise to pay for this album. And so far, it's about a week in, and we're just over a quarter of the way there already. So that's pretty exciting. There's been a lot of really good feedback, just sort of from my friends and family. And so the way that it works is basically it's crowdfunding is like essentially asking for support from, you can donate as little or as much as you want, and there's different perks that I've set up for different levels of donation. You can just make a very small donation or any size donation and not claim a perk. That's totally an option, but you might as well take a look at the perks if you're gonna potentially donate, because there's some cool stuff there too. So it basically ranges anywhere from $15 for an early download of the album, and like $25 to pre-order the CD itself, the actual physical copy. It would be like a signed CD that I would mail to you. And let's see, I've included things like a pair of hand-knit gloves, like fingerless gloves, like the kind I used to make when I had my Etsy shop, or tickets to the release show. There's one that I've kind of put in there with people like you guys in mind, because I figured for the people who don't live in Vancouver and can't necessarily take advantage of things like the release show, or like a private house show is one of the perks, but again, it kind of has to be for somebody who lives near me. But I thought I could do like a little mini Skype concert. So there's a perk in there that's a Skype show, basically like a 5-song little concert. I can just play songs for you on Skype, and you can ask me questions or just get to know me. That's kind of an idea that I had to appeal to, or to offer something to people who can't necessarily take advantage of the ones that are kind of Vancouver specific. And then things like the CDs and the gloves. Also, this is really cool that there's an artist named Lauren Carr. She's a local Vancouver artist. She's going to be doing the artwork for the album. Her stuff is amazing. I saw it and I instantly fell in love with it, and I knew that I wanted her to design the cover. And so she has agreed to let me feature 3 of her pieces as a perk as well. So you could choose one of her original paintings, and then I'm going to get prints made, and you can get a signed print of one of her pieces. So let's see what else is there that's mailable. And there's also one to write a personalized song. I wasn't sure about that one because I have a lot of friends I've seen it done where people offer that as a perk, that they'll write a custom song, and then it kind of is just like, they rhyme your name with something and make kind of a silly little song, and I didn't really want to do that. So not that there's anything wrong with that if people enjoy those, but I thought I'd like to take the time to actually take it seriously and write a real song, a real effort at a song that I would be proud to play. So basically the way I'm approaching that one is not so much about details like your name and things, but more just like a story or anything that really matters to you. Like, tell me a little bit about something that you find inspiring, or something that resonates with you, and share a little bit of that sort of thing with me, and then let me kind of get inside of that and put my own spin on it and try and turn it into a song. So that's another option. So there's a lot of different things to choose from. And I just thought I'd put it out there because it can't hurt to let more people know about this. It really is a substantial goal, a substantial amount of money that I need, but I feel very confident that that it's going to happen. And so if you'd like to check it out and maybe make a donation, or even if you can't make a donation, you can always help by sharing it with your friends. Like, especially having this, I feel like this channel, especially when I was really active with it. I know that I haven't made videos that much lately, but back in the early days of the Whisper community, it was really cool to get to know people all over the world through this channel. And I thought, why not reach out and see if those people could help me to spread the word with this campaign. So that's that. I might have to cut this video short because I'm not sure if my channel, I think it's sort of downgraded back to maximum 15-minute. Oh no. So, yeah, that's the Indiegogo thing and the album thing. Like I said before, I feel like I've kind of moved into a happier, healthier frame of mind in the last little while. I've just made peace with a lot of things that I've been struggling with over the last few years, and I guess finally reached a point where I want to be happy. I want to just embrace the things in my life that are going well and make me feel good, and not spend so much time worrying about all the things that aren't working out, or that aren't going according to plan, any of that kind of stuff. So I just feel this lightness and this optimism and just a sense of trust that things are on the right track and that everything's working out. And that's a really good feeling. It's really transformed the way that I feel about, this music stuff, for example. Up until recently, music has felt like a big ball of stress because it's something that I really, really want, but also something that I don't necessarily see exactly the path to achieve it. And my thinking mind, my intellectual mind, has been struggling with that, trying to devise a formula, which often means looking at what everybody else is doing and trying to measure up to where they're at or follow their formula. And I realize that now I'm finally realizing that everybody's path is different, and I kind of want to just approach my music and say for example my music marketing, I'm going to start a blog on my website, and I just want to approach it like I used to approach these videos, or I just want to be honest and be myself and talk about what matters to me, not talk about what I think is going to be more popular, or I don't know. I just having to, there's such a thing as polishing yourself a little bit to present yourself in the best way possible, but changing what you are, who you are, what you feel, and what you care about just because you're trying to fit into a certain mold. It's just doesn't sit well with me. And at this stage it's been really cool because I've seen, a few years ago, if I'd thought about trying to have a career in music, I had a very limited, very specific idea of how that had to be, basically being famous. course, very unlikely, really. But I now know from the experiences that I've had and from being exposed to the music scene that there are an infinite number of ways to make money with music. And I've tried a few of them, and I know that, there's always options for me. And when I say make money, I guess I should specifically say make a living, because also the amount of community and support that there is in the scene that I've found is pretty incredible. So you don't necessarily always need a lot of money. Like, you go for a tour. Whenever I go anywhere and play music, it's very well received. I always have people who offer their couches and, a dinner or whatever. Like, you're always well taken care of, and that's the thing that I need to remember and trust. And the last year or two, I've been sort of standing on the edge of all of this and worrying about the fact that like I said, I didn't have it all figured out, and so I haven't taken any steps at all. And I found I've plateaued big time. And then in that plateauing, it's like all of the excitement and the enthusiasm that I had has also sort of suffered and been drained away because of all the worry and the criticism that I've been feeding myself. So yeah, I guess I've kind of just, like, something's clicked, and I realized that, like, it's basically like taking music and turning it into a day job, applying the same rationale that many people apply with their day jobs if it's not something that they're particularly passionate about. And it's hard when you take something you are passionate about and you put that sort of pressure on it. So at this point, I'm kind of letting the pressure ease off, and I'm just going to get back to doing it for the feeling of creating and performing and sharing that. I mean, it's been an amazing few years, you guys, and I wanted to keep going, so I'm ready for the next chapter. Anyway, so this album and the Indiegogo thing are a big part of that. I might, if you guys want, I don't know, I might make another video sort of getting into the perks a little bit more. I don't want to ramble on too much about this, but maybe tomorrow I'll make a video that gets into the perks a little bit more. We'll see. Maybe based on the amount of interest. If you would like to hear something like that, let me know. Or if you have any questions about how crowdfunding works, or how you can help me to get the word out there, just let me know. You can send me a message or a comment on this video. Let's see what else. Well, to be honest, that's pretty much monopolizing my thoughts at the moment. And again, it's felt so good because now that I've got a direction to start in, even just something to do to start, and to take that first step it's made all the difference in the world. Now I can feel the momentum and the energy building. I wake up in the morning, my cat wakes me up most mornings, which is probably another part of it, but I wake up to her meowing in my face and cuddling on my chest, and we cuddle for 10 or 15 minutes, and then she's ready to go outside, and so I'm up, and right off the bat I'm just itching to get to work and to do all of these things that I've been meaning to do all along, like just, writing a bio, like just all the little things you need to do with music. I've known all along too that they're things that I'm totally capable of doing. I've done them before, either in jobs or with my Etsy shop, or, I understand how to do it all. I just, on some level, haven't wanted to, I guess. But now I really do, so that's the shift I've been waiting for, and yeah, I just want to ride this momentum, and I'm really, really excited about what's coming. So I think I'll leave it there. I'm not sure if I'm able to upload long videos to my channel anymore. I've had issues with that the last few times I've tried, so I'm going to cut this off for now. But yeah, feedback as always is welcome. And please take a minute to look at the campaign video, or the campaign page, I should say, and just check it out and see if there's anything that appeals to you in the perks, or just if you'd like to make a donation to help me make this happen. And yeah, share it with your friends. Spread the word around the world. I really appreciate it, you guys, and I will make a video again soon, if only to follow up to this, and or like I said, to make a more detailed video about the perks for the campaign. So yeah, I've said this before, but I kind of miss making these videos anyway, and I'd like to make them more regularly. So we'll see if that actually happens, but I would like to. So anyways, I hope you're all doing really well, and thanks for listening and for checking out the campaign, and I will talk to you all soon. Okay, take care. Bye.